Cobras, hello! Sonic Unleashed, welcome back to TryclydeTamer. I am Yoda, I am as well. Anyway, yes, hello Cobras, welcome back to Sonic Unleashed. I'm TryclydeTamer saying all the same stuff. Let's go into Adabat. I know the episode title for this episode being redundant. Adabat. I guess it is kind of redundant in itself because ad means toward, but Adabat starts with ad. Anyway, let's go to the village entrance here at nighttime. Oh boy, nighttime. Good evening, can you understand me? Oh good, what's your name? Chip, I see. Nice to meet you, Chip. You look like one of those dolls they sell in gift shops. I'm not sure what accent I'm trying to give. It's like Polynesian, Australian, maybe slightly Hawaiian as well. Wait, yeah. Well, you can assume Hawaii from Polynesia or whatever. Wow, we hardly ever get any visitors around here. Take a load off and make yourself right at home. Not much to see, but I've got work to do, but I'll catch you later. Might want to get to work on eating a little something, Jamal, because you're looking a little skinny there. I'm most saying that because of a comment he's going to say when we come back for the daytime stages. Yes, when we come back for the daytime stages. Good evening and a warm welcome to Adabat Village. We call it a village, but we're really just one family, all four of us. Our ancestral home was destroyed in a recent earthquake. Since then, Dad has been feeling awfully low. He's at shallow waters. Sonic, is it? Would you be kind enough to go over to talk to him? Yeah, maybe not in a kind way though. Gonna be very aggressive in how I converse with him. And he's like, sigh, another mean hedgehog. My house, my memories, it'll never be the same. What? The Holy Shrine? Please ask Rudy. I'm just not up to it right now. Alright, Teen Chai. It's almost an Asian name for being in a different place like this. How was that? Oh, is that right? I hope he feels better soon. I'm worried his mood will prevent him from carrying out his duties. What am I going to do with him? What important duties does he have, Rudy? We in Adabat have been in charge of the Holy Shrine for generations. For Sonic generations, and Project Sonic 2017 has been announced, but it's not Generations 2, and it looks pretty cool. I've been waiting to mention it for a couple episodes, but it's just a good segue to do it. Or segue, we're using the same joke. Yeah, given this valuable tablet that's like an heirloom for this very not densely populated town. Yeah, enough complicated talking. We got the moon tablet, the shrine is open up, and before we move along, we have items to collect. Hi Chip, how are you? You're just so small and cute. I hope we'll be friends forever. I want you to have this. I'm honestly not sure if Nagi's a boy or girl. I'd probably assume boy, because Nagi kind of makes more sense as a Japanese boy name. I guess might be kind of Filipino if you think about it, with it being somewhat of an island chain. Anyway, off to the shrine we go. Sixth Temple Gaia Gate. Sixth Temple is one word because spacing must have been a problem. Hey, shallow water. Sonic doesn't like water though. Oh man, he's so affected by this. Giant steps to step up upon. We got 4 night stages ahead of us. They're gonna be fun. They're quite difficult and a little bit time consuming, but the place looks nice, so that's a plus. Anyway, let's go and get started on these. Starting off, we got Jungle Joyride Night Stage Starry Night. Oh yes. Right at the beginning, we have our first of only 2 items to get in this first level. Just go right behind the beginning. Go this way for some Red Force, Red Triforce. I did do first level practice yesterday. I didn't practice the other ones. Let's see, how exactly do you want to go about doing this? I will bring this metal crate to attempt to attack enemies, but it's not hitting them because they're using bite or crunch on me before it becomes good to utilize stuff. Just at a loss for words. Yep, the graphics for this place are pretty nice, and I thought I was going to fall immediately. It's like, no man, the somewhat delayed controls, and you probably heard a very big snack there. I was slowly inching my Wii remote toward the desk, and it hit my desk, probably my pop filter as well, so it probably caused a big rumble. Probably going to minimize that in editing if need be, especially with the fact that I'm talking, so I can't exactly mute it. But we do want to mute this Fright Master. He's not quite a master of fright, but he's a master of frights. Dark frights, as these things are called, as I've mentioned before. That's just, I'm trying to hit him, but it's not letting me. Can I do the Earth Shaker? Yeah, there we go. So I can finish the frights off, and I could probably do the less little bit of damage I need on you by doing my wherewithal. Okay, I thought I was gonna finish it by tossing and have a 2 for the price of 1. But nope, it didn't allow that to be so. It's so weird how he was one of the earlier enemies, but he's all that much still difficult when we go out this way. Probably could be, it's just dashing like crazy through this, but we have items to get and safety to follow. Alright, let's see. It's kind of weird here because you have to go to the left and it's at a slight angle, so you may think the controls are going to not be so cooperative with you. Getting my unleashed gauge quite up well. Gauged, yes, pretty gauged on something. Anyway, here we got item number 2. You can't jump off because invisible walls. Watching me prove myself wrong, but nope, I was proving myself right. What a nice change of pace, because if you're a Let's Player, you're going to get proven wrong immediately. Oh, proved, proven, privy. You will attack me on my privy. Oh, can I? I was trying to swing over, but I'm not falling, so I'm skillfully latching back on. It's not really being the most responsive of controls. I don't want to go that way, I just want to dash over to these bad dark bats that are snipers and slam y'all down, and then go unleash mode for these couple beaten nightmares and other dudes that are killer bees of reskinned-ism. Okay, I thought that was letting him be at a certain amount of health to where he had a little bit of health left to where I could try to do the wear, hammer, spin, beatdown thing. Wear whirl, as it's called. See, it's so confusing, the names of all these attacks. Beatdown, wear hammer, wear wallop. So many things. At least they're not all W words. I mean, W words would be better than the wascally wabbit S words. Of course, making R's into W's. Alright. I could use Unleash Force here, but I don't have any, haha, so I'm just going to do as much collateral damage as I can by not taking out the spike enemies. At least they have a lot of health and they take a while to explode. But unfortunately, I was afflicted by the damage caused by this. The goal ring is in sight, but we have another wave of enemies. The next wave of zombies is approaching. Let's try to get as many as I can, get them all down to half health. Maybe I can hit 4 instead of 3, or maybe it'll only let me hit 2. Maybe I can hit all of them! No, I'm pretty sure I only hit 2 there. Bam, 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 I want to hit you down. Too high to hit you. No, not drug high. See? I'm reusing jokes, man. It's not really in an intentional way, though. We gotta make use of both of these boxes if we want to grab some red force that is quite high up. And it's best not to throw it because it could potentially fly into the water and be unusable. Irreparable damage. Alright, let's be quick about this because you have to set it down, then dash over. It's kind of a tight quarters deal situation. Although you probably could just jump up here with the pole. Yeah, I could just go this way and wouldn't have been so bad, but I did need the crate there. Just worrying a little bit too much about actually getting onto the platform. Oh well. No more secret items to get. Just a straight shot to the end. Just have to make sure we have all the force we need. I'm pretty sure we're good in the way of rings because there's no more rings to collect really. But there are a couple egg blizzards here and weirdly placed conveyor belts. So I was thinking that it would hit you one time to disengage you, and then I could make you engage your friend for a very robotic marriage by tossing you into each other. That's the point I was trying to get to. Just using my words in that way. There we go. And let's just slash the goal ring and get my S rank. Pretty sound S rank here on time, rings, and force. So there's our 3 sun medals, stage complete. Let's add up my stuff and get my new upgrade that we are soundly available here for. Health level 4, that's nice. Next one is in 3660. I don't know if I'll get after this next level. My throat's kinda scratchy. I'm a little bit tired today because I had to wake up early for stuff, and other things have been getting in the way of me missing days. Man, I've missed 2 days so far, and I would like to upload 2 videos a day like Mario Maker, but episode 15 is still a pain in my foot that I haven't even started yet. Now for Act 2, Restless Coside, and man, does this level stink a big storm. We're going to see the main part of the level right immediately. A bunch of whirlpools, so what is this, the Whirl Islands or something? Yeah, it's gonna take a few minutes and there might actually be some editing because we have to ride rafts around whirlpools very slowly and have to make multiple cycles around to get forces and items and ringses and filthy hobbitses. Heck, rings and hobbits. Might as well catch up on what I've been doing with those movies. I did finish Two Towers. It took me a while, even if I sped up the movie partway. And I'm trying to find a good version of Return of the King that isn't too quiet and probably does have subtitles, because the version I was watching, it's like, it makes me want to watch with subtitles because I need to understand what is going on. Maybe I could just finish watching the movies and just read up on the wiki like I do with everything I do, like Walking Dead, Breaking Bad, and all that stuff, or Game of Thrones. Alright, I was talking through that little raft, but I'm probably going to be cutting out stuff from here on out. If anything, this level stinks quite a storm, as I've already said, but it does look nice, and I probably already said that as well. And something else that looks nice, segue into it, is the game Sonic Mania that is coming out as well to pay homage to the 2D games. So we're getting a 3D product, Sonic 2017, probably not the final name of the game. And then Sonic Mania, which is the thing with the 2D games. Alright, so I'm not having to edit things out quite yet, even though I believe there is some red force not in the center here that we're using. It's very quietly ticking, and these friendly dark bats are cool. I'm not missing an item, am I? Am I? No, because there's an item right there, and there's an item immediately once we drop off. Okay, what? Why wasn't it letting me grab on? And the whirlpool's not sucking me in. Sonic science! Okay, I thought that I was going to drop right onto it. Just jump off the pole and be very patient. Patience is a virtue, so it never hurt you. Take a little time to see. Sir Topham has told you something. I don't really remember the rest of the words because I don't really watch Thomas and Friends anymore. Yeah, not really. I mainly watch YouTube Poops. Those are pretty good. Some of the best kinds you can look for. I mainly watch Spongeville or Thomas and Friends Poops. Yes, we gotta ride this raft all the way through. We could have already progressed with the level, but no. I'm rubbing my throat so I can feel the vibration of my vocal cords that are a little bit broken for the things that I've had to do today. Nothing else to get. I believe that's all the items. No, what am I saying? There's 2 more items to get. And there's some red force that I can probably just do this for. Okay, that's good. Saves a little bit of time. Catch up with you guys. It's, some very slick, tough, whatever word is applicable, driftwood raft. Grab some red force right here, and I would say I want to do some special delivery, but there's nothing to be delivered except splinters in your feet. You could probably get sucked up in the whirlpool and have Sonic get splinters from this. As you can tell, I am way out of practice for this level. Of course, I'm editing a lot of things out that can get kind of annoying. But you can tell that me being 5 minutes and 20 seconds into the level now, this wasn't really the best thing going on so far. Smooth sailing from here on out once we grab onto those dark bats and take our way this way. You can briefly see an item there right under the bridge. Talk about water under the bridge. I don't like country music, so I don't know why I sing country music in my videos. Maybe I secretly do, but I don't. My parents just listen to it. I don't know why I said carrot. There is somebody in my family named Karen, but not my mother. Let's just stick it down. I have a big family, but I won't really reveal too many names. This is not your required place to be, but if you want an S rank and a secret item, you can do that there. And we got these annoying electro dark bats. I probably could have just initiated Unleash mode so I could take them out like the way it did happen. We're going to be focusing on you. I thought I was going to do the Earthshaker equivalent of the whatever it is. You whirl around, but I know that whirl is the one where you do the thing with the enemies. See, like they really needed like some kind of better naming scheme for these attacks, especially the fact that you go in Unleashed and normal modes. Normal Werehog, whereas normal Sonic the Hedgehog is Blue Blur, you know. It's all a bunch of confusing stuff. And again, I apologize for my voice being a little bit raspy. I mean, it's 2:36 p.m. I'm recording this. I probably could have started earlier too. My voice would probably be even worse. I don't know why. Maybe I just need to drink more water. I've drunk a good deal of water today. But alas, our last fight is against the decently annoying lightning masters. You can normally grab them because, well, they're flying enemies. No, gotta strategify this better because take you down with the spikes. No, don't do this. Yes, get hit by the electric shocks and then it does that to you. At least it's not electro dark bats that are firing at us. It's normal snipers. Too much stuff is going on that is irking me. I might not be getting an S rank. I don't know if it's 8 minutes or 7:30 or 9 minutes. Any of these ways though, I could very well screw up because I'm too busy not caring about what is going on. See, that was coming for me for like 5 seconds and I still managed to get hit by it. Come on, dude. See, like what's even happening anymore? I'm just going to take you with me, take you down, get you, bam, just like that. I even get the red force capsule over this way. Waste a couple more seconds if I didn't get it. Okay, I didn't get it. So that's good. So I'm not wasting time, although I probably don't need to get it, and it's probably going to throw me out of my S rank. Let's grab this ring to make sure. All that's just a bunch of unleash force. Let's just get to the goal ring and this level off, and yes, it's 7 minutes. Sonic being very sarcastic, saying that he rules. I guess these 4 stages are going to be a bunch of sass if I get the S rank on the 2 remaining ones. Skip through all that stuff. Get this items. I would end the episode, but I'm only 21 minutes into recording. I'd probably cut out like at least 5 minutes of stuff, so I will do one more level. Probably push it slightly above 20 minutes. Level 3 and 4 aren't really near as bad, although they have their own bit of challenge. Deep Jungle is probably the easiest level for me. I mean, the first one isn't really too bad because there aren't really too many hazards, just a lot of enemies in tight spaces that could do stuff. But this level's pretty fun. It's mainly a platforming one, as we're seeing immediately climbing up to this first item and running into invisible walls. I remember practice was like, don't do that, you're gonna waste a second in the LP. Okay, yeah, get tricked by enemies. Oh, I want to take you guys out immediatement. Hit you while you're not electrified. Then you, I finish you down. Then you're a spawn master, spawning these frights that are frightful. I want to grab you, toss you at your red friends. Everybody's so red around here. Well, green like the spawn master was, but he'd be confused for a fire master if he was a spawn master. Well, it's a fright master is its actual name, not spawn master. I'm getting things wrong. I'm not going to get the blue force from that one thing back that way. I'm just going to get the red force from this one. I thought it would be blue force. There's more off to the left there, but there's something more interesting behind the foot of the tree. Item number 2. How many more items are there? They're pretty easy to see. That's probably the most difficult one out of the way. Let's just grab you this stuff and move along. Oh yeah, and be cool. Let's just move on to the left, and then I can go up without grabbing the one to the left. Then I will be swinging up this way, because there's another fight with enemies. I'm going to toss this dark right at the dark bat sniper and take it out, but he's going to probably go a little far off the screen and respawn. Nope, not quite the case, but if I knock them down, nope, they're hitting invisible walls. Thank dog gods for that. Werehog god, go. GOH like Go Dawn and Wind Waker. I don't know. Loosify you and toss stuff and not do the right combos that I want to do. This really isn't the best episode so far with my out of commission voice. It's not even that bad. My voice never really is gone because I don't really yell a lot because I'm not much of a talker outside of videos. But yep, as I was saying, the rest of the items aren't hard to get to at all. You just have to drop down. Ooh, being very skillful. Then this friendly dark bat is going to appear. I'm just reusing a lot of phrases in this episode. I'm not going to grab that 5 ring, watch it be 1 ring away and be 4 by the limit or whatever. I don't know, I was doing some weird math in my head. It's like, how do I do this? No, I'm not doing weird math in my head. That's a bad drug, and drugs are bad. Okay. I could run, which I am, but I don't exactly recommend it. I would just take a leisurely stroll with a walk that eventually progresses into a run if you do it for long enough. And just enjoy the view of the vista, waterfalls, windows vista. That'd be funny if that was an actual background for the stuff. Wait, hold up. As remembering, you are appearing to be a little bit friendly. Maybe I could have saved a little bit of time by just running straight through. I mean, it's not like there's a clear and immediate threat, but swinging is fine. I mean, it's more of a threat if this thing decides to just like chop off my hands and make me fall. It's like a Star Wars thing. And chop off your limbs and you fall to sudden death even though Darth Maul actually didn't die. I guess it's ingrained in popular culture, so it's not really like that's too much of spoilers. Pretty sure those are all the items. 4 items is quite a bit, so yeah. Kind of easy to confuse this part of the level with the final part of level 4 that we'll be seeing next time. I'm not doing the outro yet, but we will be doing level 4 next time, and it's kind of a ruin-y area. It's not grab onto you because you could get electrified. You probably only get electrified when I'm going towards you. Okay, it's electrified now. It's like, yeah, just to warn you, I'm a jellyfish monster thing. And you thought we were done, but we're not. We got to fight with just a few enemies. It's just the main threat of being in tight quarters that I could probably be killed by. It'd be sucky if a Titan spawned here, but it's not really too much to deal with. So there's a couple things right there. And there we go, do the unleashed equivalent of the Wereclaw, which really isn't much of a claw right there. It's Fury Pound instead of Fury Slice, which I guess is double slap. Anyway, too much Pokemon allegory in this Let's Play. Oh, right at 1260 to go for my level up. It's an attack level up. We can make full use of Dark Eye's power even more. Is that our final upgrade? Actually, no, I believe there's more. Yep, 6,000 to our next one. Not quite at final everything. Have to get everything to level 5. Anyway, these items, I'm going to be doing my outro. Until next time on Sonic Unleashed, where we do the 4th and final nighttime stage of Adabat's deep jungle stuff. Don't toast yourself.